meant break. But yeah, not without us breaking some tops there in IBIT and Bitcoin in general. But this you're talking about the 400 right here. I think you can very, very clearly see you do have a nice consolidation. It's already broken out on the daily, but the 400, the big psychological level. I'm looking at IBIT, and I thought 51 was sort of an obvious level for support. I mean, the last couple of sessions, you have had support at the $51 price. So in lieu of it, if it breaks out the tops, it's like 53 and a quarter. If we're going to pull back, which is what I thought we were doing, then 51 is the spot for me on IBIT. And that's what I'll likely be trading today. I feel like the miners are, when I was looking, there's just a disconnect. The miners aren't really moving that well. So I think you got to look over at IBIT. MSTR does make some sense. Coinbase is much like all the other charts, right? Like if Bitcoin goes, MSTR goes, Coinbase will probably make that breakout as well. But it's IBIT. I'm looking dip at 51. We'll see if that even comes into play. Still $1 away from the breakout and that dip buy price, unfortunately. So we got to be patient and wait for our levels here on IBIT.
Yeah, so I wrote down IBIT, the same thing here, except for I'm looking for a little bit of a short. I talked about some of the headwinds. I thought just included what the NASDAQ was doing, but as you can see, the NASDAQ is now giving no such feels and going to the upside. But so that just gives me an opportunity to short again. I just want to see it. I don't think it's going to fade, but we only have 10 seconds left. So watch out there. Up to 53 is where I'm trying to short IBIT. So we'll see. The orders are there. If it can get going, fine. It's around 93,000 there for Bitcoin. So now the only 10 seconds left. We want to brought to you by Worksport, the opening bell. Check out WKSB there on the NASDAQ and Sharif. Now we have 3, 2, and 1, and now the market's open. So let's just see what winds up happening here early with this NASDAQ trade. So U.S. markets are now open. We have Neil back, so welcome him back.
Amazon.
Welcome Amazon back. Yeah, what is Amazon doing?
Amazon already hit 199. Sorry, underneath 199. Now trying to bounce in here.
Man,
I'm going to look for VWAP in here on Amazon. We thought we were going to go shorting on this, but SMCI also starting to pull back into the 26 level. So going to get a VWAP order here on Amazon. It's going to have to bust that 200 again to get me involved, but SMCI starting to dip. We're looking longs on this bad boy in front of 25. So Amazon looking to get short a pop. SMCI, let's see if we can catch a bit of a bid here.
All right, so we just got stopped out of the TQs because it was absolutely wild off open there, which is fine. All right, so I'm long SMCI here as well, but I am short the market. Might not be a great move here early. I wanted to, that's SMCI. So there's the long, we're long SMCI. That's fine for us. We'll wait to see. There's that 26 buy as it starts to, okay, SMCI is really starting to go. So I'm going to take a piece out here if we can in the 80s. Good job there. So we'll take a piece out as we make some back there on SMCI. But what we make on SMCI, we're giving it back on the TQs because I wanted to see about that high there. Just thought that we faded off the NASDAQ VWAP. The TQ VWAP is going to be a little different than the NASDAQ, but right into there. 25. Okay, so we're going to be in the spot. So there's SMCI. Just came back in again. Good out for us, but it just tried to get 26 one more time. SMCI. What's up, Brandon?
I were mentioning a few things coming out of this Microsoft Ignite event. Here's one of them, C3 AI. Big move to the upside here. Strategic alliance announced with Microsoft to accelerate the adoption of AI on their cloud product, Azure.
Okay, C3 AI lives. Why not? And we actually didn't even go over Microsoft. They weren't moving that much, but big move there for C3 AI as it heads to the upside. Looks like it could challenge the $30 level today. Just very quickly do some work for you guys. 29.30 would be a breakout on this highly shorted name. But my eyes are going to be on SMCI and now Amazon, as Amazon's starting to come back into VWAP. It got to the 200 level. I thought it was at 200 exactly, but I guess I put the order at 199.99. 1 cent underneath. So lower high here at 2070. That's where I want to play off of for Amazon to the south side. Have not got picked up on SMCI, but looks like it's finding a bid there at 26. I'm still trying to grab some 25s in there on this one. Big volume on SMCI. It's just churning through it.
Yeah, we wrote down, we were a little more aggressive there. So we have about $1. Well, we're at long at 26.30s. It's not like it's that great. I mean, we just got some more out in the 70s there. We're getting it out every time it rips up like that just to, because like it's very, very volatile. So we'll try to hold on to the majority of it though, as it tries to go back upside. Now we have about 65% left of this trade. So we'll hold on to that and see if we can get anything going and kicking upside now on SMCI Super Micro. But there it comes right back in. If this breaks 25, we're out. 26, we're out. As it is having problems here. So I'm going to get You know, I'm going to get another piece out in the 40s here if we can. I just don't trust this name. It is very, very volatile, which makes sense, right? I mean, there's going to be a lot of guessing games happening. There we go. We got some out in the 40s again. There's going to be a lot of guessing games happening here on SMCI. So I'm down with it, but now we're out of 50%, actually a little more than that. We only have about 40% left now of SMCI. So not a huge trade, but enough to put some money in our pocket and sort of let us hold on to this TQQ trade, which has just come back to flat, but it hasn't been great.
Yeah, well, I tell you right now, Amazon is starting to get above that 200, start to hold that bid. The Nasdaq's actually looking pretty well. Walmart is back at that 86. I played over-under. I like over-under at 86, but it's now starting to retest it. So it's trying to hold on. If it can close back above 86, I'd still be looking for some longs in Walmart, but it's not going to be there. Amazon just broke. That's a Nasdaq stock. Oh, no. No chart. Oh, come on. It's a Nasdaq chart. Here, I'll just quickly show you on the black chart right in here. Amazon did break through that pre-market top, so I'm out of Amazon. Slap to fail on that one. Relatively weak. Could still play into the 202 level, but we have to wait patiently for that level to come in here as Amazon does bust right through. IBIT, still nothing really crazy happening there on IBIT. And SMCI, I'm still looking for that 25 level. Might have to change the old opinion there as SMCI continuing to hold higher off of this 26. So I'm still waiting